Thank you.
Yep. No worries. Brad, where are you in the MCU?
I've realised I've missed one.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, here we go.
I'm looking through
Unplug your
this.
mic and go now, please, mate.
I mean, Captain Marvel.
Don't bother with it.
Have you missed that?
It's
Because, I don't know.
in timeline order. Yeah, it's one of the early ones, but in the film release order, it's like phase
Yeah.
3.
It's
Okay.
4.
So maybe depending on what list I'm looking at, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's because it's set in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I am up to I watched the Avengers: Age of Ultron yesterday after finishing the Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy, the Dark World. So yeah, I'm getting there. It's getting really fucking good now. I really enjoyed Age of Ultron. I thought it was brilliant. And I've finally seen, because I've obviously been watching WandaVision up to a certain point. So
we don't even picture this,
Yeah. Sounds a lot like Jarvis.
Yeah, right. I said that, didn't I?
Yeah.
So that was great. The storytelling was brilliant in that film. Finally, I feel like the storytelling's been a bit a little bit wank. The Thor films I've really enjoyed the story of, but some of the other
Guardians of
early
the Galaxy.
ones, Guardians of the Galaxy was good. Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Haven't seen the second one yet.
Don't bother.
Nah, do it. It's a good film. What are you fucking talking about?
I will do. I think Reese was saying yesterday I might watch it at the end. I might just get this timeline moving, and then I can go back and watch it.
Yeah, it's not that important to get into the end bit, but yeah, especially if you want to be, you probably need to be completely up to date before we start Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just
I will be.
That is set is going to be very spoily to Endgame. So yeah, you will need to watch Endgame before.
I've only got about
16th,
5 or 6 films left now, so I think I will have them done by next weekend. The end of next weekend. I've got Ant-Man coming up, Civil War, Black Panther. Oh, okay. I've got to chuck the Spider-Man films in because they're not on Disney Plus, are they?
Yeah, Homecoming is after Civil War, so watch that and then watch
Doctor Strange, Ragnarok, and then we're up to Ant-Man versus Wasp. And then
do you have a disc? You've been watching your PS5?
Yeah, on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've got Spider-Man: Homecoming on Blu-ray 4K.
So sick. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got a disc PlayStation. Yeah, Blu-ray.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, good. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I like how it doesn't take itself too seriously still. Like, I love that about all these films. Like, they could be really nerdy and really serious, but they don't. And even what's his name? Who's the main antagonist in
Ultron?
Yeah, Ultron. Like, even he's like quite comical. Like, I really laughed at some of his lines. It's just fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And just the direction the film went in was so good. I love how they're not too predictable, and like there's a lot of room for unexpected things to happen. Like the whole way through the film, I was saying to Reese last night, it was like they were gearing up. It was looking so predictable. They were gearing up for Hawkeye to die. I don't know if that's common like thought process or what, but like they just introduced like a love story a bit out of nowhere for him, and he's got kids, he's got a family. It's like, well, he's gonna die. And then there's this scene at the end finally where he goes to save a little boy and runs over. It's like, oh, here's where he dies. And then out of nowhere, Quicksilver jumps in, and it's like, oh fucking hell, he died.
He's dead.
Yeah, really good. And now WandaVision kind of is starting to come together for me, but yeah, no, loving it. Good momentum. Looking forward to catching up. And I'm so jealous of you lot talking about WandaVision now, because I reckon it was it good?
I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Was it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but maybe a little bit
right, well,
underwhelmed.
There we go.
I'll let you guys get into it. Cool. I'm gonna shoot up.
Cool.
Jesus. Cut off in mid-sentence. Yep. All right.
Okay, so
spoilers. Obviously,
spoilers, everyone, because we don't want people to shout at us because we spoiled something. So you have been pre-warned that this is spoiler. I've got a spoiler announcement. That's a spoiler.
Is that the new spoiler one?
That's
your intro.
This is for everything. It's multifaceted. Okay. You can do everything. Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So got a little recap here. So it starts off, the episode begins where it left off. Wanda he's confronting Agatha, who has Billy and Tommy on like some sort of magic rope,
String.
stringing them up.
Classic.
Stringish.
Turns out that every time Wanda uses her powers against Agatha, she absorbs it, and then she gets like a withered hand.
Yep.
So then Wanda hits Agatha with a car. It was pretty, and then that bit I don't know if you've noticed when she
Yeah, I
looked in the
did, yeah.
car, and
Yeah.
it's just her boots. It's like
It's
Wizard of
like
Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Then White Vision turns up, and then she walks up to him and does a vision, and he's like, touches her face, is like Wanda, and then he tries to do a mountain from Game of Thrones on her and pop her head.
Yeah. That's not ideal, is it?
And then
Yeah.
other Vision shows up and they start fighting.
Great fight.
Yeah, Monica is trapped with Pietro, who turns out to be Ralph Boner, an actor who's been controlled by Agatha. So I will go into that after who we think Ralph is and what's going on.
Okay, cool.
So then we've got what Monica realizes that Ralph is being controlled by Agatha, and she breaks the necklace off.
Yep.
So that was in there. Agatha wants to fight a bit more, and Wanda starts to bring down the hex because everyone kind of says like she's controlling them and they want their life back and they haven't seen their kids, and so it sounds like she has the kids just like locked in their rooms, which is like
she
let them out at Halloween, but that was
emotional.
So she brings the hex down. Hayward realizes they'll rush in, but then she obviously wonders like if I bring this down, the kids and Vision will disappear.
Yep.
Sword agents get into Westview. Then Hayward just like they get their Agatha goes to kill them. Wanda stops them. She controls them so they don't smash on the floor.
Yep.
Billy and Tommy turn up, and then they end up taking all the guns off the shield agents. And then Hayward gets out, and he's just going to murder the kids.
I was just thinking that he was literally just going to shoot those two children.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot his kids. And then Monica jumps in and kind of absorbs. Like they kind of go in. Like through her,
come out all slow mo.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's Tommy or Billy. One of them stops it with like telekinesis,
which I kind of don't like. We'll go into faults afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Jimmy Woo phones the FBI to get down because he knows what Hayward's doing is illegal. Then Hayward tries to run. He's like, "Well, I could shoot him. I run him over," but then Darcy crashes into him and like stops him. That's the only time you saw her this episode. Vision talks to the White Vision, and then he uses the ship of Theseus thought experiment on him, and they get talking, and he says to him like, "Your memories are in there," and he kind of touches where the Mind Stone was, and it all of a sudden it flashes yellow. White Vision then says, "I am Vision," just flies off, because he kind of realized it was just being used as a weapon, didn't he? And that's something he didn't want. More fighting with Agatha and Wanda. They're fighting in the sky. Agatha thinks she's beating Wanda because she's just shooting magic into her and like she's withering
You think she's giving it up?
Yeah, she thinks she's giving it up, and then she realizes on the hex she's put like symbols, so Agatha couldn't take her power, and then she just goes full on Scarlet Witch. Like she just lets it go. Yeah, she just goes full on.
Yeah, she gets a suit.
Crown thing.
Yeah, she gets a outfit.
And Agatha's like, "You don't know what you've done. You don't know what you've unleashed." And then she, as a punishment, she kind of wipes Agatha's mind, and she says, "You need me. You're going to need my help to control these powers." And she's like, "Well, if I need you, I know where you are." And she brainwashes her into thinking she is the character in Westview. And then she just starts to bring down the hex. So they'll go home. She knows that if she does it, the Vision and the kids will disappear, and they tuck the kids into bed, and then it's emotional.
It was emotional
when Vision is saying goodbye to Wanda. It really is like sad, and he says like he says to her, "What am I?" And she says, "You're made up of the faults and memories and like love and that from the Mind Stone."
Yeah, my sadness and stuff. Yeah, it's very emotional.
And then he said like he was a voice without a body, and then he was a body without
to see Ash's emotional
like soul. Yeah.
You all needed that bit.
Yeah. A body without a soul, and then he's like, "What? Who knows what I'll be next?" And he's like, "We might, we might see each other again." And then he disappears. She's back at the empty plot. Everyone's free. Everyone's giving her dirty looks because she's been controlling them.
She's enslaved their children into their room. Apart from Halloween.
She says like goodbye to Monica, and then she just flies off, and then that's it. No big cameo. The Paul Bettany cameo he was talking about was himself. He was talking about playing acting with himself. And post credit scene, mid credit scene was
you've seen both of them, yeah? There's two.
Yeah. Mid credit scene was an FBI agent said, "Oh, Monica, they want to see you in the theater. Go in there." Turns out she's a Skrull, and she says, "He hears you've been grounded, and he wants to meet with you." And she says, "Where?" And she just points up. So either he's up in the theater, in like the up in the rafters, or space. One, I don't know what one.
It's space, and he's still being
space.
Captain Marvel too.
And to be fair, it was a joke. And no.
If he was just hanging from the rafters,
That's so stupid, Brett. It's clearly space, mate.
Yeah, and it's obviously Nick Fury. So
we're
gonna, and I think it has been confirmed. Monica Rambeau is going to be in Captain Marvel 2.
Yeah, so absolutely. Makes sense.
And then the other one is there's a cabin in the woods, and Wanda's sitting there. She's chilling. She's having a nice little cup of coffee, and she walks in, and then it's like an illusion. Really, she is in a full Scarlet Witch outfit, and she's just going through the dark cold, just reading it all.
Yeah.
Like, what is what's going to happen?
What's her plan? What she should have done is, I said this. She should have just made that little town illusion thing there. No one would have cared. She would have had her kids. She would have had Vision. She's been left alone then, couldn't she?
Yeah.
Think about it, love.
Yeah. I think she created it without wanting to, though, didn't she? It was just kind of pure emotion where she was just upset. No.
You hear the boys shout out, don't you, in that scene?
The little
cuts off.
Yeah. So they're saying that although there was figments of like she made them up, they kind of had like real souls, so they could be stuck in. Like the Marvel hell isn't really a hell; it's like an alternate dimension. So their personality could still be out there somewhere, and they might come back, just like we might get Westview Vision back.
Yeah.
But we know this leads straight into Doctor Strange, which is multiverse of madness. So it's
you can see clearly the links, and I was expecting him to turn up.
It's my own fault as well, because you go into you go to these theories and people and you're like, oh yeah, it's good, and then
I know that Magneto's gonna turn up.
Yeah, they never said like it was gonna be. Like we did it as well. Like we've read theories, we talked about on here, like Magneto and Doctor Strange. It was good. It was a good episode, but you can't help but feel a little bit. Disappointed.
Your own expectations got run away, and then obviously didn't hit those.
I've got like a couple of people on Instagram, because I said like, how did you feel about it? So there is we've got one from the Nerdiest Podcast said, I'm glad there was no cameos from other Marvel heroes. I was there to see Wanda and her family fight, and having someone else there would have taken away from that. So they're glad that it was just their story and it played out. So was it. Another one, Reamer 87. I liked it a lot, but also was a little underwhelming, which kind of I get that, where he's coming from, because it's like, I was thinking, Doctor Strange's going to come in, or I don't know, Wolverine's going to come in there and just start clawing people up,
That'd be great. Hugh Jackman just busts in.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman just comes in there. Or it could be like a cameo, or a Hugh Jackman cameo from X-Men First Class. You could go up to someone and say sorry, and he could just turn around and go fuck yourself or something like that. But I thought it was all right. Interesting to see where it goes. From where it started to where it is now, it's mad. Like what
it pretty much confirmed. I think something that you guys said the other week is that she's more powerful than Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and she said that you're more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. So and you don't know, is she gonna be a good guy now? Is she just gonna be a bad? She's still gonna, is she gonna just?
I think she'll say good, but she's clearly very powerful. She might be. I feel like we've upped the level, like heroes of their power. Obviously, with her, Doctor Strange is getting more powerful. We've got Captain Marvel now. Are we going to obviously now introduce all like I don't know, mutants and Fantastic Four, and I don't know. It feels like we're up in the level and the ante. So wherever the big villain's going to be in the next, maybe Galactus makes the most sense.
Yeah, Kang the Conqueror is going to be in it as well, and he's coming to the film.
See that Black Panther? Is he going to be in that? Or what's he going to be in?
I don't know.
But
he might be like an overarching, and he would kind of like a Thanos, couldn't he? Could have been because predominantly he's a Fantastic Four villain, isn't he? So it's
Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is a great villain. I like Doctor Doom.
Yeah, no, I like Doctor Doom a lot.
Yeah, so Ralph Boner, obviously in previous episodes, she's mentioned her husband Ralph. So we don't know who he is. Like the fourth episode, Jimmy Woo said he was going to Westview to see someone who's in witness protection, and he thought he'd like done a runner. So that could be Ralph. It could have been someone in witness protection. Obviously, he's like an actor because he had these like screenshot, like his whatever it was. But he obviously wasn't her husband, and she was just controlling him. But then, when she was controlling him, did he get those powers?
I was thinking that, like, or has he already got them?
Yeah, did he already have them? Was he in witness protection because he knew something about like, they're going to start bringing mutants into it? I don't really know. Yeah, who he was, and why Evan Peters? Why have Evan Peters playing him? Because everyone, obviously, they done that, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's the X-Men universe." It's
that's for that reaction, wasn't it? It's for that. Yeah,
it's just I don't know how that's going to go, but
that's breaking the fourth wall. Thing, but picking in, but it is interesting because is he going to be the first official mutant in MCU, or is he not? Is the powers just because of the necklace? Obviously, we don't know. I guess maybe they haven't decided, or I don't know. But it'd be interesting to see which movie they introduce like mutants.
Yeah,
like which one would it be? I'm not really sure. Would it be? I guess it's going to be obviously maybe after Fantastic Four. I don't know. Because obviously they're clearly seeding the idea that we can obviously mutate people, and I think that's how Fantastic Four will be obviously introduced. And it's exciting stuff. It could go a lot of places.
Yeah, no, I did enjoy it. I think we've got a 2-week break now before Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. One thing I would like to say to give it real credit for, and I know we all love Mando and I love Mando, but there are a few kind of like filler episodes in Mando every now and again. This had no filler. This was basically a 5-hour movie, no filler. There was none of that. Okay, some episodes were better than others. And obviously our expectation went wild because of the Luke Skywalker thing. It kind of broke reality. But it was fantastic. It's up there with one of the best series of TV I have ever watched. It was fantastic, and credit to Ash. She said it weeks and weeks ago that they're going to go for the emotional thing, and they did, and it hit me. It really hit me that way.
It really was. It really was emotional.
You'd have to be heartless not to be emotional about
that.
Yeah.
Because like, and in White Vision, is White Vision going to go find Wanda because he's got his memories back now? And
I don't like White Vision's outfit.
No, he needs to see his pants.
He's got pants, mate. What's going on there? He's got like boxers. He's got briefs on.
Can't he? His outfit, can he not? He can change colours, right? Like, adapt.
That's what I thought he was going to do when he got his memories back. I thought he was.
He just got his eyes, didn't he?
Yeah, like to, change to who.
Maybe they still wanted to have a clear definition between the two. Like this isn't the Vision yet. He's just woken up. He's going to go do his thing.
And it is crazy as well because I was thinking, like, obviously Tony Stark, Jarvis was Tony Stark's AI, and he kind of was there when he got created. And it's like he would have been against making him into a weapon and everything, but obviously he's gone. Captain America's gone, and it is a shame. Like obviously they had their story arcs and they finished, but there is like a void in the MCU now. Like big hitters are gone; they're not coming back. And it is like an end of an era. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is in this timeline? Sorry, Ash.
No, that's right.
Pepper and their daughter, they're still in it, right?
They're still around.
Yeah, they are still around. Okay.
Yeah.
So the future. Well, I can't remember what his daughter's name was. What was his daughter's name? Do you remember?
Madison.
I know she liked burgers.
Yeah, love you 3,000 moment, but surely she'll grow up maybe and be the next Iron Man, woman, Iron Lady.
But pretty good. Really good. I hope.
Really
Yeah, the
I
only
hope
thing
we're
I didn't really like about it,
pretty good.
the only thing I didn't like about it was the when the kids started fighting. It's a bit corny, wasn't it?
Yeah. that was
Again,
a
you
bit,
could
yeah,
you could put it back to the trope that this is still a imagination. This is still a world in it, so it's going to be a bit corny. It's a bit sitcom in it. But yeah, when they were running around like, "Oh, we're going to help you as well, Mum, Dad, stand like this," I'm like, oh, come on now.
Yeah,
It was
that, can someone shoot these kids, please?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
he's
thank God he
doing it.
nearly did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what that reminded me of? And obviously they advertised it on the cinema a few episodes ago.
Incredibles.
Yeah.
Incredibles. That was like
Yeah.
Incredibles where the family is stuck together, like posing just for the enemies, and it was that. I think they did it on purpose just because of that. Because it's like the Avengers 1 moment where they're all in the circle and stuff. But
but no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't let down really. Just because there wasn't a cameo, it didn't break it for me. But no, I did enjoy it.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, good ending. So
absolutely. Yeah, recommend it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. This is a wrap for this episode, and here he is. He's back.
He's going to say goodbye.
Brad's going to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye bye.